Hello, everyone. I am Val Jean, and this is my world, at least the way I see it. If you are happy with the things in this administration and how the U.S. is going, please scroll on by. This is not the channel for you. I'm trying to mute my phone. Sorry. If you are not happy and you want something that you can do about it, come on in, pull up a seat. We have things to talk about. How is everyone? I got gentle hugs from my cousin Michelle. Thank you. There is Dinky Jen, and Dinky Jen has something she wants to talk about today. And I can't wait. Um, Hey, Michelle's okay. I'm ready for this heat to give us a break. I know. I think I'm catching a cold. Chris, hello, hello. You remembered. Yay. You got lime water and sewing parts on Apple. Yeah, I hate sewing stuff together. Michelle saying hi to Chris and welcome in. Lime water sounds good. I've got lemon water. Jen is working on her poncho. Awesome. Jen, what did you want to talk about? I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, as soon as we get off here, I'm going to make some more tea and throw holes in it. Luckily, my daughter has come to get Shorty, so I will be able to lay down and go to sleep if I want, wake up if I want, go back to sleep if I want. I don't have to worry about trying to figure out what somebody is doing that she's not supposed to be doing. And Michelle is sipping on pina colada water. Really? And wishing for a tropical vacation. I know I just got through reading this book, and these people went to on vacation to Dubai. I don't know what the big draw is about Dubai. I don't think vacationing in the desert would be enjoyable, but hey, what do I know? I have to look at some pictures and see what's going on. Big things going on around here. Epstein file. I'm tired about the Epstein files. Um, CBS has bent the knee because their parent company, Paramount, really wants this merger. So they are not going to renew Stephen Colbert after the end of this year. So May 2026 will be the last Tonight Show with Stephen Colbert. However, you can go on Netflix and suggest shows for them to bring Netflix to. So you can go on Netflix and you can suggest that they bring Stephen Colbert to Netflix. I read that Ellen DeGeneres and Portia Rossi moved to the UK in 2024, the day before the election result. Yes, they did. Yes, they did, because of his stance against LGBTQ plus. And Rosie O'Donnell has moved to Ireland. And he even had the nerve to say that he was going to see if he could strip her of her citizenship so that she has to stay in Ireland. Margarita, what? Okay. Ozzy Osbourne? Oh, we're losing a lot of people. I'm sorry for his family. How do you feel that about that and the church wanting to reverse same-sex marriages? If that happens, Ellen and Portia will get married again in the UK. How do I feel about that? Right about now, you know what? I don't care. What adults do in the privacy of their own home, if it's not illegal and everybody consents to it, I don't have a problem with it. As long as you are not forcing yourself on somebody else, and or breaking any major laws, which for whatever reason I don't know why there would be a law, but you're not breaking any major laws. I what consenting adults do in the privacy of their own home is their business. I can see them wanting to be married because of insurance and inheritance and this, that, and the other survivorship. For a while, they were trying to make it so they didn't they if they had been together over 7 years, it was a common law marriage, and they were getting marital rights. I I didn't care when they made it law that they could legally marry. Didn't bother me. It was no skin off my nose. It was what they wanted to do, and that was fine. However, for them to come back in later and start trying to reverse laws and penalize people for things that were legal in the past, I'm against that. Um, Things that were illegal in the past that are legal now, don't go back and make them illegal. But things that have been made legal, don't go back and make them illegal. Don't strip people of their citizenship if they got it legally. Excuse me. People who have legitimately come here and gotten their status, don't revoke that. um, I'm sorry they had to leave the country to live their lives. Thinking about living the country to live my life, but not everybody can leave the country, and you shouldn't have to. For one, we were looking at something and they were calling them snowflakes. And Shorty says, I'm gonna start calling them orange flakes. Yeah, 2025. And it's only been 7 months. It hasn't even been a year. It's only been 7 months. This is really, 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 really bad. The thing about Stephen Colbert, he was exercising his First Amendment rights. And the night of the inauguration, his big thing was, I am going to reinstitute freedom of speech. Well, obviously, that's not true. It's only freedom of speech when you agree with him. If you don't agree with him, it's not freedom of speech. And he's going after Jimmy Kimmel next. While I celebrate their rights, I am still side eyeing Ellen and her connection, which, if, now see, that's the difference. His partner was trying to get away. He attacked her and dragged her back to the room. It was not two consenting adults because she did not want to be with him. That's the big difference. I don't have a problem with the marriage, etc. It's the church that concerns me. The church has always been that way. It's one thing that I just overlook. The church and the, I'll just go ahead and say it. I was born and raised Catholic, so I know a little bit about the Catholic Church. And it's not the church, it's the men who are running the church. And we all know men are by nature sinful and deceitful and da 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 da. Because I couldn't remember if it was infallible or fallible. I got a cold. Anyway, so we know where they are stoning people and they are talking about adultery, they are also um, violating children and young boys, and the nuns are having children in the convents and burying the babies in the basement and all the things that go on in the church. But they will profess piety to the congregation. So I just kind of side eye when the church comes up with the ruling, because the next person who comes along is going to say, I don't think we should have that rule because, and then they give you this long dissertation by why they don't think we should have this rule. But ultimately, it's the man, and you have to. I just I'll just be honest. For me, I overlook them when they come up with things like that. I overlook it if I don't agree with it, because ultimately I'm here for the readings and the teachings, and I know where I'm going in my everlasting life. And what they're doing here on earth, that's just stuff coming out of a man's mouth. They have had no divine intervention. They are not prophesizing anything that they have heard during the night. It's a bunch of scholars who read something and they decided that, oh, well, we're going to change it and make it into law and do. That's Religion is about your beliefs and your inner feelings, and the rest of that is the difference between church and state. Religion should not be in the state, and the state should not be in the religion. But everybody wants to mesh everything, and then they wonder why everything is going to hell in a handbasket. Stay in your lane. Leave people. And I know if I want to go to the religious part, all the way back into the Old Testament, they talked about Sodom and Gomorrah and da 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 da. 2,000 years ago, it was a sin. Then they said it's not a sin. Then we had the flower children and Woodstock and promiscuity and communes. People evolve. We've got so many bad things in the world that should go on the back burner. We've got Putin, we've got the Ukraine, Iraq, Iran, Israel, we've got China and Japan. Get out of the people's bedroom. Reinstate Roe versus Wade and let the women take care of their bodies. Just stop being so hypocritical and do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Okay. Let me go back up here because I just did my little rant. I don't have a problem with the marriage, etc. It's the church. Yeah, I just kind of I do it like I do the orange person. I just let it, if it doesn't hold true with what I believe, because what is it? Every 6 years they have another uh, congregation when it's in the Baptist. But anyway, they all get together and muddle over things, and then they change things, and they keep changing the prayers. So I said, if they can't set a prayer, let me learn the prayer, let me say the prayer. They got to go change the prayer. I'm not paying attention to them because they change things because they want to change things, not that there's a valid rhyme or reason for it. I have never used the word consanguinity in my life. Consanguinity, yeah, in my life. So, yeah, that is not in my vocabulary. I am not the one who subscribes to the current actions of the church. My local friend has got married in Thailand now that they legalized same sex marriage, and he wants to move there. That might be safe, except China is trying to take over Thailand again, or they're still in there. I can't keep track. I can't keep track. My name is VJ and I cannot keep track. Dinky Jen, we have to get a license to get married, so it's just a civil thing. So the church can do whatever they want. That's true. That's true. Because you have to get a license to get married. You can either get married at the courthouse if it's a law in the state, and or if you have met all the requirements of the church, you can get married in the church. But for them to try to reverse things that have already happened, I don't think that's appropriate. I really don't. I mean no harm to those who support slash are connected with the church. This is a personal opinion, and just as I have my opinion, I support their rights to have the opinion they have, just not stepping on me. And that's why we have this, so everybody can talk, everybody can speak their truth without fear of backlash and backbiting and all those other back things. Hello, Pebbly Pooh, spreading joy, love, and happiness. Prayers to you. How you doing? Let us not forget the reasons that she was quietly removed from air. She treated her staff like trash. Oh, Ellen. Okay. Is that why? I thought she had just run out of things. You know how they. Thank you, Chris. Fallible. I couldn't remember if it was fallible or infallible. Thank you. Brain's not working. You know I'm going to have you all finish my words for me. I get that, Chris. I'm just thinking of the backlash with it. We are heading backwards again, and I believe there may be riots, etc. I'll shut up now. Don't shut up. Don't shut up. This is where you get to talk. I don't really have a topic today. Well, I got a lot of little sound bites. Well, I don't even have any sound bites because I lost them. I have a cold, so I couldn't get my brain wrapped around any particular topic because everybody I went to see what they were talking about, everything is the Epstein files. There's nothing we can do about Epstein. Adam Mockler, our dear little baby Adam, was on CNN. He got to sit at the round table and talk to the peeps. I just saw that. I was trying to see what was going on with the Midas touch, and everybody is just Epstein. Every single silence. So my thing was Stephen Colbert, but there's nothing we can do about it. So Adam is on CNN, and I'll put this in the did I spell it in the show notes because I couldn't even get a good topic today. And it's a good interview. He made some really good points, but there was not one thing that was there that I could actually get my teeth into to write about. They have a another congressperson who has resigned. So we've got like we've got six open seats. We don't have to wait for midterms. I think it's six. I saw that on Jack this morning. And thank you, Conclave. Girl, see, I need my fam. Hold on, let me go back up. I lost my comment. Um yeah, although she apologized, it was too late. Right, right. They the Hill put out that the GOP has opened up a bill. They want to change the name of the Kennedy Opera House to the Melania Trump Oh, Opera House. I'm just saying. Oh, wait a minute. I can do that because I got that tab open. Hold up. I got that tab open. Not that there's anything that we can do about it, but it's kind of like I was. And then there's the thing: if the GOP has put this motion out, if we write to the GOP, can we get them to stop it? Do we pay money for this? I mean, what the heck? I don't. It just why? Just why? I don't know why. It's open up. Did I lose my internet? I'm clipping. I'm clap. Okay, I must be dead. It's spinning. Why are you spinning? What the hey? Okay, let's do it this way. If you don't agree with Trump, you're out of here. If you have any independent thoughts, you're out of here. Um, we can't give up. We just can't. Right? It's more likely for you, Jen. So sorry. Yeah. I'm just maybe we should try to mind the business that we pay for and stop writing checks that we cannot cash. Well, I asked the question, excuse me, excuse me. I asked the question a couple of months ago. If Congress is supposed to pay the bills and he's not getting the money from Congress, who's paying all these numbnuts? Who's writing the checks? And they had said the executive orders that he signs does not automatically put them into law. They have to be made into law. So when he signs these orders, We don't have the numbers. The Republicans are just jumping on these orders and running with them because he signed an executive order, but that doesn't make it law. Conclave. Thank you. I knew the word I was thinking was not the correct word. I have a question. How do white supremacists justify supporting someone who supports Israel? They support him because he wants to get all the brown people out of the country. And whatever else he says, they don't care about because he's getting the brown people out of the country because they're white supremacists and all they want to do is make America white again. America's never been white. The Native Americans were not white. That's all right, Roberta, honey. Life happens. It's all good. I was taught God and Jesus is about love. Man took over, and that's the problem. When you deal with man, you deal with inconsistencies. And yes, God and Jesus are about love. And Jesus died for our sins and the whole biblical teachings. But how did I know that you couldn't remember that I was talking about Ella? But I figured it out. I figured it out because you know I got a headache. I'm doing good that I figured it out. Oh my gosh. Then Michelle says, DK Jen, this is our soapbox. We are free to chat on what we like and the way we like. All we ask is that it is respectful. And that is true. And that's the whole thing, is because this is the safe place where you can air out what you think and why you think it. And you know me, I'm going to ask questions because I don't know what the heck is going on around here and can't remember my words when I do know what's going on around here. But yeah, that's the whole thing, that we can actually have an adult conversation without any backbiting and those other back things. So this is the link for Adam being on CNN, and he looked like he looked like a grown up. He was dressed in a suit and he had his hair combed. I was like, oh, look at my baby. Um, Jack was talking about the seats that the Democrats can take over. Jasmine is winning in the polls for senator in Texas. Everybody keeps putting in the chats when I go to political live streams that they want Raskin and Crockett. I don't think that the Democrats will vote for, well, first of all, they have to go through the DNC, right? And the Democrats have to nominate them to run for the party. I don't think the DNC would nominate that duo just because they don't like Jasmine Crockett. She's too loud, she's too brass, she's too crass, and she is right on target. They want somebody more like Hakeem Jeffries, who is very demure and will speak and. That's not Jasmine's testimony. They might even vote for AOC before they vote for Jasmine. I still want to see Prisker and Walls. That's the duo I want to see. I love me some Jasmine, but the country will not vote for her. Just curious if you got my message on signing the petition. Yes, ma'am, I did. I did get your message. And again, as badly as I want him out of the country, I don't think it's going to help us because we're still going to get Shady or Mike Johnson. It's not going to help us. And even though he, this is the link that Roberta is referring to that she sent me, that we can sign the petition to impeach the orange person. Al Green already put a bill before Congress to impeach him, and the Republicans voted it down. So until we get the numbers, it's not going to do any good. He got impeached twice in his first term, and he still finished the whole term. They're not going to get him out of there. We don't have the numbers. We could use a few more thummies, please, and thank you. Thank you. I heard that, but I forget that I heard that because she was always giving things away and she always had kids on there and her DJs were men of color. I always forget the other things because it was late in the game when they started talking about that. The orange, yes, he is. He released it. Yep. Yeah, he's doing the divergent thing again. He's putting out distractions. He's putting out distractions to keep from addressing the real issue. And hi, Darcia, welcome in. Yes, he's trying to throw people off track and it's not working. Right. He's throwing out MLK. He wants to throw out JFK. He wants to sue Murdoch. Murdoch is in his mid 90s. He's got, I forgot how many millions of hundreds of millions of dollars, they said this morning. Even if he loses, his heirs will still have a lot of money. Oh my gosh. But Murdoch said that they have a copy of that birthday letter that he wrote to Epstein. And what was it? He sued because they published it, but he didn't sue for the letter because he doesn't want to open it up so that they can put the letter into evidence in the suit. I know, just that our laws are so different to yours, and I wanted your version of it. I don't disrespect anyone who is religious or not. I respect their views too. I understand. I understand. And it's like I usually don't say that I'm Catholic because we're slanted one way. And but all of my family is not Catholic and I've gone to everybody's church, so I kind of understand everybody's take on religion. But we asked about the priest, so I had to step up to the plate because yeah, they are do as I say and not as I do. And the like Trump, the ones they're projecting, the ones who are the biggest sinners are the ones who are going to be the most rigid with the congregations. It just is. It always has been, and it just is. If they change the name, can we send it to where he and she belong? I love it. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. Yeah, they're trying to change the names of all the Democrats because remember they're reversing the names of the Southern forts and they're renaming them the original names of their Confederate soldiers. Yeah, yeah. And what's really sad, his family's only been here for 2 generations. He should not be that racist. I'm glitching on your end. Am I still glitching? Yeah, I had a power surge. Is it better if they change the name? Do they intend to increase support for the arts? Only if it's gold. Oh, and did you hear that he misappropriated? No, he stole. He stole the FIFA soccer medal, and they had to get a replica. Okay, let me see if I can close some tabs here because my internet is really acting up. They had him on the, and I don't know why they had him on the stage on the court. We didn't talk about that, did we? No. Hold on. This is, I've seen three different takes on this, and it's, oh my god, he is such a waste of space. He really is. Whose do I like the best? Fair and Balance. I think I like his the best. They're all good. Fair and Balance has done one. Jesse Dollamore's done one. The Midas Touch has done one. And they are all good. But and he is, oh my gosh. When the President of the United States takes an award from another country and then refuses to give it back, that is really, 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 really sad. Oh, okay. I came to Jesse Dollar Moore's first, so that's the one we're gonna do. Because you know me as a, hold on, Jesse. I will never, ever, ever be able to do this and talk at the same time. Um, hold on, I gotta get to it. It's embarrassing. It is just pure and simply embarrassing. And this is not the man who should represent us in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Okay. Let me get. Oh gosh, I just got out of one commercial and I got another one ad. Okay, Lord have mercy. So hold on, Jesse. I gotta give him the link. So this is the FIFA, I believe, is the award. She got caught. I don't think they can change the name because it's not government and funded by the Kennedy Foundation. Well, he took it over. He of course, not that they are not to fund what they cannot make into a commodity, but it was me. Okay. Let me catch up so I know when I'm gone. The orange guy even took. Oh, yeah, we the people are paying. Congress approves the funding, but has to release them. But he has to release them. Really? We were informed by the police in an email that a peaceful protest was happening on Saturday. Afterwards, they emailed again to say thank you for the peaceful protest. But no one knew what the protest was about. He's not going to release that money. Yeah. Uh, Bernie Sanders called him out about letting the USAID food sit on the docks and rot instead of giving it to the people. They act like little kids who just learned how to write their names. Sign it and don't worry about what you're signing. Okay. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. I agree, Darcia, but he has to eventually, he will put conditions on it. See, he, oh yeah, he'll put conditions on it or make somebody actually, uh, bend the knee to get it. Yes, Darcia, I received a letter from April Delaney, our Dem representative in Maryland's 6th District. Was it a good letter? Yeah, he'll put conditions on it. She talked about the cuts from the new bill. At this level, they are still not sure what is going to happen with the cuts. Oh, man. Hakeem is afraid of his shadow. I said what I said. Yeah. And then that's the petition. We are still going to get shady. He's the one leaking the. Yeah, he actually sat there and said they should release it. DJ, now is the time to do it. Senate is getting fed up too, and possible, no guarantees, they can convict. Al Green just did that, what was it, 2 weeks ago? And they voted it down. If we could get it to the Senate, it would be one thing, but Mike Johnson is not going to let it out of the House. He'll have them up at 3 o'clock in the morning just so he can pass it through with just the Republicans. Even though the House Speaker is stepping down, the GOP will put it to a vote when the House Speaker steps down. That'll be in 28. If they don't put him back in, the next thing you know, he will be going after Ralph Nader. Ah! He's so unhappy that Obama got a Nobel Peace Prize and he hasn't. He chases red herrings so that he can continue to raid the coffers of anyone with a penny. Yeah, Murdoch. Yes, he did. He said, "Come on." And he did file a suit against the Wall Street Journal. That's what we're talking about. That's Murdoch. Murdoch owns the Wall Street Journal. He did it himself, and it was so childish. Yes, it was. Hi, Angelica. How are you? He took the medals and trophies because he's in the shiny thing stage of dementia. Girl, it's gold, and he said it would look pretty in the Oval Office. And yeah, he's an embarrassment. He is such an embarrassment. He is. Oh my gosh, he's a waste of space.
Get a load of this head. Look, I'm going to read this headline from the Daily
Hold on,
Beast.
somebody's beating on my
But you
door.
probably saw the video of Donald Trump hijacking the celebration of the team that won, being.
Hey guys, this is U.S. Senator John Ossoff in Georgia. And before you skip this ad, just hear me out, because I'm the only Democratic senator up for re-election in a state that Donald Trump won. And MAGA is already spending millions of dollars to defeat me. I am the #1 target in the country for the Republican Party. So if you are upset with what's happening to our country right now and you're ready to fight back, please chip in what you can to support my campaign here in Georgia. Thank you so much for your support.
Oh, shoot.
Tried to be cajoled off stage. After all, he's the president of the United States. How do you boss him around? How do you drag him out of there? You don't. So he just remained, celebrating with the team as though he had any part at all in their victory, just sabotaging a special moment. Leave it to Trump. Here's the headline about the aggressive borrowing of their trophy. Trump kept Gold Club World Cup trophy for himself, so FIFA had to give the winners a replica. Trump took every opportunity to make the new expanded soccer tournament all about himself.
He's an embarrassment. They only held it in New Jersey. It was not an American team. I don't know why he was there in the first place. How did he find out about it in the first place? Oh my God, he kept those people's medal. On the FIFA trophy, the team never keeps the original, but it usually stays at FIFA headquarters. Trump decided to keep it in the Oval Office. Oh, they never keep the original? It's an embarrassment. Yeah, the orange stole it and put it in his suit jacket pocket. He was up there just to present the award, not steal it. Please forgive the reverb. She is having technical issues and she doesn't feel that great either. Am I having reverb? Girl, I'm having all kinds of stuff going on over here. Plus, I had somebody beating on the door. He can't. But look at the Oval Office. He brought all that gold embellishment from Mar-a-Lago and had all of the scroll work attached around the Oval Office to make it look prettier. He's a magpie. If it's gold, it's his. Yeah, we need to bubble wrap Bernie. We really do. Because he tells it like it is, and he has not been censured. Go ahead, Bernie. Pretty and Peak and Michelle, what was his excuse in the first term when he stole trinkets from the French embassy? I don't know that I remember that. Did he? He was testing to see how much of his BS he could get away with. And he has. And he has been in the throes of dementia for a very long. Yes, he was. He was in dementia in the first term. Because like I said, we used to tease. We could tell when they had not given him his medication. Yes, it does. They want anything shiny. If it's gold, it's pretty. If it glitters, they want it. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad I'm fine now. Oh, thank you, Roberta. It's my own fault because I kept going out to eat last night and last week. And anytime it's hot outside and I go into air conditioning and I do that back and forth, I end up sick. It never fails. And it's my fault. I should have kept myself at home. Yeah, when he came down the gold escalator. I saw a picture of Melania when Barron was a toddler infant, and his pram was gold plated. Shiny object syndrome. Someone said, not sure where, is a close replica of Epstein parlor. Really? The new Oval Office or Trump Towers? But remember that Trump Tower is super shiny. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It is. I like gold. All of my jewelry is gold. But this is gold plated, tarnished. But there's a difference between being stylish and being gaudy. His is gaudy and tacky. he has no sense of style. It's just sad. I'm gonna say it again. He's an embarrassment. Crystal, welcome in. Good to see you. Hello, all. I may not comment as much as normal. Gonna try though. My head is elsewhere. As a music lover, oh, you loved Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, Chris just told us earlier. I had not heard that. I'm still trying to get over Malcolm Jamal Warner. Is We're losing a lot of people. And I'm sorry for his wife and his children. Oval Office, but they say that's where he developed the desire for everything gold. In the Oval Office? Oh, it couldn't be because Trump Tower was all gold and gaudy from the time that Barron was a baby, and Barron's 18. So he had that before then. And I'm sorry you're sad, Crystal. It's sad anytime we lose somebody. And we're just about done anyway. Shiny object syndrome and dementia are distinct concepts, though both involve a degree of cognitive impairment or distraction. He's got the distraction, that's for sure. Roberta's been off the internet today. I was on there trying to find something that we could talk about because, Lord have mercy, it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it's like I said, it's all about Epstein. And writing to the Senate and everybody, they're not going to do anything about it. It's got to come from Cash Patel and Pam Bondi. And it's probably part of the files that he had down in Mar-a-Lago in the bathroom. And he may, and I think my cousin Michelle said that, he may have buried them back in the swamps in the marsh, where he buried his first wife. We don't really know what he had in that golden bathroom. And everybody keeps talking about excuse me, subpoena. They're going to give him a subpoena. But they can swear him in and put him under oath, and it's not going to make a bit of good because he is a consummate liar. He will perjure himself and everybody else. He does not care about lying. They can subpoena him all they want. He's going to lie. It's okay, just funny. My crazy. Peach is crying like I knew the man in person. Geez, hey, you know what? We have our favorites. We really do. We have our favorites. No, from Epstein. He's been hanging with Epstein since a young man. I think they fell out in, what was it, 08? I heard. They had been friends for 15 years. It's like death is shooting in a barrel and missing the intended target. Ah! 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 He has the original documents in the Oval. How can we get them returned? Shh. We have to find somebody with the backbone, and then we have to find somebody with the testicles to go there and get them. Michelle, he has chronic venous insufficiency, so it is coming. And you know what? They're talking about his legs. That would also have something to do with the blood return coming from his brain. Jim Jordan has to give testimony in the Ohio trial. Whoa. Crystal, I feel that way about Malcolm Jamal Warner. I am just a few months older than him, and this has rocked me. He's always going to be Theo to me. We had to find someone with a backbone that they are not afraid of, because they're afraid of Jasmine. I bet Bernie and Corey could get them if Corey would stay on one side of the line. But maybe when he does, Melania will come clean house and return them. Eh. Hi, Granny. Welcome in. How are you? Hi, Susan. Backbone and testicles. Yep. Yep. Because right now, everybody has bent the knee, kissed the ring, and like the one lady said at the town hall meeting, don't bend over, stand up, and nobody's standing up. Oh, and that uh Mikowski from Alaska, who had thought she had this deal for Alaska, so she signed the big ugly bill. They took away the tax credits for the solar and everything that she was counting on, and she says she feels so betrayed. I like they are afraid of Jasmine. Yeah. In from the dock had my first. Oh, good luck, Granny. Good luck. What he said made sense, but he didn't have to do it. He lost a lot of credit doing that. Why is that woman still in prison? The orange man. See, they she said she is willing to testify. So we might get part of the story. DC, they are afraid of anyone who can reproduce because they cannot. ah, yep, deal with the devil, expect to be portrayed. Roberta, yes, 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 yes. If she's like, I had to do what I could for my state. They didn't keep their word. And she's like, why complain when the snake bites you? You knew what it was. See? See? And she knows they're liars. I mean, we know they're liars. She should have known they were liars. Granny is saying hi to everybody. So yeah, she should have known. And she's only going to get that perk for her state and not the other 49 states. They showed her. They are trying to let Maxwell out if she will keep her mouth shut. What do you mean let him out? Did they arrest Maxwell? Oh, the other Maxwell. I was thinking Frost because he was down in Florida stirring up trouble about alligator Alcatraz. You mean that other Maxwell? Okay. I forgot about him. Oh, the scissors I couldn't find yesterday. They're right here. Lord have mercy, Jesus. There's hope for me. I just finished my last wave on the back poncho. Now to do the hem. Congratulations. That is awesome. That is awesome. Jen, Granny, anything you two want to talk about before we leave? We've talked about Epstein. We've talked about them wanting to rename the Kennedy Opera House after Melania. We have no homework today because we don't have anything that anybody can do anything about because it's just a bunch of mess. We showed the clip of Trump trying to take over the FIFA celebration. No, ma'am, we do not have any homework today. Oh, yes, we have a petition to sign if you want a petition. And there is a clip I need to put in the description if you are interested in seeing Adam Mockler on CNN. And we just saw a clip of Donald Trump. No. Yes. Okay, here's the oh, I can't do that from here. That's the problem. There is the clip for the I forgot I'm on stream. Oh, I got them right here. Okay. Here's the one for that we showed for Trump stealing the FIFA. I'll put them in the description. Here is the one for Adam Mockler was on CNN, and him look like a big boy. Him look like a little man. And then, dear darling Roberta found a petition that you can sign if you are interested to impeach Trump. And we looked at the article from The Hill, where they want to rename the Opera House after Melania. God, it's so stupid. And I'll put all of them in the description. So the only real homework we have is if you want to sign the petition. And we talked about the church wanting to reverse same-sex marriages. So we just had to talk about that because there's nothing we can do about that either. And I have a lot of stuff going on that we can't do anything about. If there is something that you find that you want to talk about, put it in the description below, please, and I will try to find something that we can look at and talk about and do something about. Where in the world did I lose that comment? Roberta says they're taking it to Congress tomorrow, but still want more signatures because they say they will try until he's gone. Okay. Michelle says, I have to get to the little one. Be safe, everyone. I love you all. Thank you, Michelle. I love you too. Okay, everybody. It is 3:00. Ooh, is Ola Joe going live today? We can do a VJ raid over to Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor. Reese was live this morning, and he will be going live again tonight at 7 p.m. Central. What else is going on? I think that's it. Because everybody is, even Marjorie Taylor Greene wants the Epstein files released. And we don't agree with anything she says. Okay. Ola Jo does not have anything on her page yet about her live. It's not scheduled. So we'll just hang out and see what she does. So if you want, because I know you all have it, but if you want, here is Ola Jo's link. I am going to go take something for this cold and blow my nose. And look above. Okay. Breonna Taylor's aunt was arrested in court and her murderers got time served one day. Tonight's Jessica's bingo. Imagine in 1 week I've agreed with Nick Fuentes and oh yeah, I forgot about Nick Fuentes. Cause he rubs me raw. But yeah, Nick Fuentes and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, they actually sound like they know what the heck they're talking about. Crystal, they served one day, or her aunt served one day. I think you mean her aunt served one day. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to stay out of the air. Stop doing the in and out because that was a problem. And the rain, yeah, not good for me. Yeah, I'm gonna go take something. I'm gonna make some more tea and throw a Halls in it. You know my go-to. And Roberta, I've got your witch's brew in here. Everybody have a blessed day. I will see you in these YT streets. Thank you all for coming here. I greatly appreciate it. Take care now. Bye bye.